Give me one honey aguasha. Bring that flavor with the platter. Rents and dollars and akwacha. I am from the motherland.
Alright, welcome to yet another episode of the Soweto Kota Festival podcast. Today we are joined by the second winner or the second runner for the Soweto Kota Festival 2023 competition. His name is Gift from Siga Culinary. We are recording live at their restaurant right here. It's a very beautiful place. You should actually visit it in Alex. And we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. I don't even know where to start. I'm looking at this award. I'm looking at your great work, and I'm telling myself, you know what? You guys deserve whatever that you won at Soweto Kota Festival. But we're gonna break that down. Thank you for welcoming us at Siga Culinary. Tell us more about your business, Siga Culinary. Where does it come from? Where did it start?
All right, thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming, and I will welcome you at our beautiful restaurant, which is called Siga Culinary Restaurant.
Yeah.
Siga Culinary Restaurant is an Afro-Mexican restaurant based in the oldest townships of Alex. We've been in operation since 2018, ever since till to date. We specialize in Mexican food, but infuse it with some African flavors to it.
Lovely, that's great. Mexican in Alex. Why?
Mexican in Alex. Mexicasi.
Yeah.
So the concept behind the Mexican was the fact that I'm a professional chef, number one.
Okay.
Number two, I had an opportunity to go work abroad. So I went to Texas, 2017 to 2018.
Yes.
I worked in Texas, and then I fell in love with the Mexican food. Because when you go to Texas, 98% of the whole of the US, they do Mexican food.
Is it?
Yeah, so I was really intrigued about it, and I learned a lot about the Mexican food, the way they do their tacos, the burritos. It was really enticing and interesting for me, and I thought to myself that why not come back home to open up a restaurant in my township and do Mexican food.
That's a great idea, actually, And you're talking about living in abroad, right? Yeah. I know a lot of people that have lived abroad, and even though it's not abroad, like overseas, just outside of the country, you get to realize different things about life. The way you were raised, you see different cultures, but you also see opportunities in the way that you did. And I love the fact that you brought it home. You said no. When I come back, I want to go to Alex, and I want to create this beautiful thing. But take us through this one. What is its name? It looks very delicious.
So can I tell you something about this Kota?
Yeah.
So I think it was 2019. Yeah. No. Yeah, 2019, around March, April. So I do a lot of events, cookouts. I attend a lot of cookouts as well.
Yeah.
So I went to a cookout in Tembisa, a street food market. So there I am doing what I do best, tacos, burritos. So as I'm standing there in my cubicle stall, here's this lady next to me. Yes, that lady.
Yeah.
She showed me flames. Yeah. I don't know if you know her, Noxious Kota from Tembisa, the famous Noxious Kota.
No.
The Tower Kotas.
Yeah.
So that lady, her line was so long to a point where it covered my stall. And then I was just sitting there looking at her, the way like she was so working, and I thought to myself, yes, this lady's doing great, Moose.
Yeah.
I think I need to tap into the Kota industry as well. Introduce Kota into my menu.
Yeah.
But of course, do it in a unique way, because if I can't just copy and paste exactly what she does.
Of course, you need to be creative.
Yeah, I need to be creative. Then obviously we do Mexican food. Then I thought that I need to name my Kota in a Mexican name.
Yeah.
So that's how I came about this award-winning Kota, which is the Kota burrito.
Yeah.
So we serve one of our dishes on our menu is a loaded burrito. So instead of using loaded, I used Kota because of the parade. Yeah, so the Kota burrito.
Wow.
So the Kota burrito consists of hand-cut fries. So we cut our chips using a knife. So we don't use a chip cutter or anything.
Oh.
With the skin on, because of the skin is actually healthy as well.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, the skin is very healthy. So we use the skin on. And of course, we don't waste, because when you when you peel, you waste a lot of potatoes. I mean, like potatoes now are extremely expensive.
Yeah.
So it has hand-cut fries, fresh lettuce, pineapple salsa. So pineapple salsa is something that always like amazes people in our dishes. It's like having that pizza, the one pizza, the one that has pineapple inside.
Yes.
But now you find it in a Kota.
That's some nice creativity over there. So with the potatoes, it's just a matter of like cleaning them, let them be nice, and then you cut them as they are. You don't remove, the outside layer.
Yeah, we don't remove the skin. You just wash them and then cut them.
Wow, that's a first. Okay, great stuff. Let's talk about Soweto Kota Festival. Let's talk about Soweto Kota Festival, because that's the reason. That's the main reason why we are here today. We are sitting here today inside your restaurant, inside your beautiful restaurant. Let's talk about Soweto Kota Festival a bit. How did you hear about Soweto Kota Festival first time? I know that this year was not your first time participating.
Correct, yes.
Let's talk about way back when you first heard about Soweto Kota Festival and your first participation. How was that?
So how I heard about the Soweto Kota Festival was through word of mouth, social media, Facebook. A friend of mine from Soweto told me about it to partake into the Kota Festival. And the first time I went there was back in 2019. Yeah, it was a roller coaster,
Yeah,
before COVID.
Before lockdown.
Yeah. Before COVID, before lockdown, before a lot of things. We were told to be there to set up time at 6 a.m. Cool, we got there at 7 a.m. So as we walk in, and we see people already started like bargaining. They've already started with their stalls.
Yeah.
I'm walking there, holding literally 3 bags of potatoes.
3 bags? How many kg?
10 kg. So I'm like,
so you have like 30 kg of potatoes.
Mind you, I guess it's my first time. I don't know it.
That's quite too small for Soweto Kota Festival, I can tell.
No, definitely. Yeah. I get there, I'm like, yeah man, what's going on here? I'm looking at other people's stalls. They've got like 20 bags, 30 bags. Get it? It's like this event is actually massive. This event is actually big.
Yeah.
And I took it very light. Mind you, this event is happening in Soweto, and I'm based in Alex.
Ooh.
So I have to drive back to Alex to go get more ingredients.
Did you leave some potatoes here?
I left potatoes here because I never thought that it was that big. I just thought it's just a normal Soweto Kota Festival having about 500 people to 1,000.
Okay.
Little did I know that it has a lot of people at it.
Wow.
Fast forward the story. Yes, they had a competition every year.
Yeah.
Where you win the best Kota. Unfortunately, that year we didn't win, but I never gave up.
Okay.
I never gave up. 2020, they didn't have a Kota festival because of the COVID.
Because of COVID and lockdown, yes.
And lockdown.
Lockdown restrictions, obviously.
2021. Guys.
Yeah.
2021, we were supposed to have it in September.
Yes.
So because of restrictions,
Again.
yeah, it didn't happen. So us as stallers, as vendors, we forced it for it to happen in December. And guess what? It was bad.
Wow.
Because if it rained so much. It rained on the day, but we were there, It rained on the day. I mean, like, for me, Soweto Kota Festival is one of the biggest events that I can say that they really open up channels to SMMEs like us.
Yeah.
Because of there's a lot of media coverage. Like there's a lot of opportunities rather than going there and selling and making money. It's about the networking with other people. going to Soweto to see how people do kotas. Like, it's very intriguing, it's very exciting, it's very innovative. And also when you invite people from your township, from Alex, to go, hey guys, you think you know a kota? Come to Soweto Kota Festival.
Yeah.
Come see how a kota is done. I mean, like, when you get there, you see Kota Mantuan and you're like, what?
People play around with a lot of ingredients there. That's what I realized.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the Soweto Kota Festival very popular, very unique.
Yeah.
And winning at all times.
Yeah.
2022. Okay, 2021, they didn't have the competition because of there were little hurdles there and there. However, we never gave up, supporting the Soweto Kota Festival.
Yeah.
Because I myself have a dream and have a vision of it. Because I compare Kota Festival as DSTV Delicious, literally, but the Kasi version of it.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like, that's how big it is.
Because you look at even like everything, like the professionalism within, like, organizing the event,
correct,
the sponsors, everybody that is just involved in there. I mean, it's a lot.
The way they organize, the way they talk to us, the way they organize the stallers, everything. Like, it's proper managed.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm grateful of.
Yeah.
That's why I will always attend the Soweto Kota Festival, no matter what.
Wow. That's great. And then how do you, obviously, since you've been participating since 2019, I wanted you to take us through, like, the application process for the stall and all of that. Because I know with a lot of events, stalls are very expensive.
Yes.
Very expensive to like have a stall and be able to sell your food, because already, I don't know, maybe they're thinking, you're gonna make a lot of money, so then you need to pay us a lot of money. But do you think applying for Soweto Kota Festival, do you think they charge a fair amount? Do you think it's fair in terms of, like, the vendors?
I would say the amount is fair because they charge you one amount for 2 days versus you go to an event, they'll charge you, for instance, $1,000 for a day.
Yeah.
I mean, like, taking your business to another location.
Yeah.
It's an expense on its own.
Just moving.
Just moving is an expense on its own, because there's a lot of overheads. There's a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
You need to get extra stuff. You need to get extra transportation. You need to get, like, maybe a mobile kitchen. That's an expense. Yeah. So with the Soweto Kota Festival, they make sure that they meet our requirements, our desired needs. So hence why I would say the fee is like an application fee to say that, what, should you not come, at least we've got a secured amount that we can work on. So they are not charging to make money.
No.
Yeah.
Because it's a small amount of money.
It's a small amount of money. Correct. Yes, a small amount of money.
Yeah.
However, they are very strict when it comes to rules and regulations.
Like, that's the professionalism I'm talking about.
Yeah. You mean, like, compliance. Compliance is a very important factor. I mean, in every event whatsoever, because we are working with food.
Yes.
Food can be contagious. Food can be poisonous. Like, you can get food poisoning. Somebody can die.
Yeah, somebody can literally die.
Yeah. So it's important that the regulation stays on par at all times.
Yeah. This year you won second place. Here's it, guys. It represents their second position for the Soweto Kota Festival 2023 competition. So Siga Culinary, position number 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And
default.
Okay. So last week we interviewed Street Bite from Rockville, Soweto, which came third position. We yet still gonna interview the first position, Love Bite, from Soweto again, just to hear from them, Yes. But I want to know, before and post event, Siga Culinary, how has that, prize helped you or impacted the business, basically?
Well, with the money that we won.
Yes.
So with the money that we won, it has impacted the business tremendously in a way that we reinvested back into the business. So number one, we saw that sharp. When we attend these events, there's certain elements, there's certain equipment that we need.
Okay.
For us to make sure that we work better and efficiently.
Yeah.
Each and every event you go to, whether you like it or not, there are going to be problems with electricity.
Of course.
Whether you've got enough generators or not, electricity is always a problem.
Plus, we're on load shedding. This country, it's a lot, but we don't want to go there.
And unfortunately, sometimes you find that it's not the event organizer itself, but it's us, the stallers. The problem is that we don't use proper equipment. Extension cords. You find that they tell us that use industrial extension cord, but you find someone bringing a white extension cord. Then that happens during the course of the day, or something. Yeah. And now it causes a lot of people to not proceed and work.
Yeah.
So we thought that, what? With the money we got, let's get gas equipment. Get gas equipment.
So when you get there, you don't have a problem. Whether somebody came with a fake equipment, whatever equipment from
my city, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, when they say gas can start selling, we on it. Whether they say that the generator's a problem and so forth, Sasha.
That is lovely. I see that you are business minded. Obviously, you are business minded because to build something like this, you need to be business minded, But what I'm seeing from you is that instead of other people, when they start businesses, immediately when it kicks off, and you make a little bit of money, they start losing that vision that they had from the beginning. Because let's be honest, everybody starts with a vision, but it's just a matter of maintaining that vision throughout the process. And we're going to come to that because I want you to tell me more about, some of the challenges, you've had. You off camera, you spoke about you almost wanted to give up. You almost wanted to, let it go. I want us to talk about that. But you strike me as a person who is very conscious in terms of like reinvesting into the business. Where do you think that comes from as an individual? Now I'm talking about you.
All right. I would say that it comes from the roots of the family.
Okay.
My dad is a businessman. My dad used to own taxis. Now he owns a funeral parlor in Limpopo.
Yeah.
So you guys must join the funeral parlor. So I would say that I started off as being a chef, as a professional chef.
Okay.
And then I worked through myself to being a businessman. Because now, obviously, when you start as being a chef, you're passionate about your food, but you need to also train your mind into the business side of it, so that meaning that training your mind into the business side of it is being able to calculate your expenses, to calculate your menu costing, to see that am I really making money? Am I going forward or not? Because as being a chef, we like to play around with food. We play around with food.
You tend to forget the business side of things that, the coins need to come in.
Exactly.
Sure.
Like even this Kota, we can make something really, really, really big, but then you need to consider all the things that you put inside your Kota.
I totally agree.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So it comes from the family.
It comes from the family. Yes.
And that's important, actually, that you mention the family part of things, because the foundation is very important. Most of us don't or didn't have like privileges of, growing up in a family where, it's business orientated. Some of the things you need to learn the hard way. Not that people that come from those backgrounds, they don't learn, like they're not facing hardships. But I'm just saying that that foundation, it's very much important, for everybody to pay attention to when you are raising kids. Just being intentional about the parenting. Let's talk about the challenges that you have faced as Siga Culinary, and also I want us to talk about, you offer classes, right? You train students who wants to become chefs. Correct, who wants to play around in the food industry, but we're going to come to that. let's talk about first your challenges, business challenges, business challenges that you faced through Siga Culinary.
Coming from America.
Yeah. America, guys, did you hear that?
United States of America. So coming from America, number one, I had a good reference. Because I worked so hard and I worked so good.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that compliance in America is very strict, But if it wasn't strict, I mean, even now I could have been in America,
Or compliance for like immigrants?
Yeah, visas and stuff.
Okay.
So my visa was just permitted for 1 year. So I had to come back and reapply for me to go back. Because where I used to work at, they wanted to take me permanent.
Oh.
They wanted to take me permanent. But however, I'm grateful again that I came back.
Sure.
Yeah, so I opened up an establishment.
Sure.
As good as this one right now. If it wasn't for that, I could have been still in America.
Yeah.
However, number two, the biggest challenge that I challenged myself was to open up a Mexican restaurant in the town.
Yeah.
When I was in America, I thought, people are going to engage easily to it.
When you were thinking of opening a business this side?
Yes.
Or that side?
No, this side.
Okay.
Coming back.
You were like, it's going to be a walk in the park.
Walk in the park,
Yeah.
Because if I see that side, it's booming. Little did I know that, it's not that easy as it looks.
Wow, yeah.
So yes, we had a launch. People came in numbers. It was great.
Yeah.
Because they were excited that I came back.
Yeah.
And then reality hit after a few months.
Yeah.
Now the business is becoming slow. Okay, what's happening? But I mean, people, I told people about the Mexican food.
Yeah.
And
why are people not coming in?
They don't know Mexican food.
You
understand? I mean, we're in the township, guys. We need to be realistic. We're in the township.
Yeah.
We're used to our normal Kota, our normal spatlo, our normal shisanyama. Now you're coming here, or you wanna make people eat tacos. They don't even know tacos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nachos, your burrito wraps. What the hell?
And also for a lot of people, I mean, in the township, it's all about, survival, most of them, I'm thinking about the standard of living, obviously.
Yes.
We're in South Africa.
You don't want to be experimenting food.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I would sit here, open up at 11 a.m. We open at 11.
Okay.
Open at 11.
Is that still your trading time?
Yes.
Okay.
Open at 11, prep my things, and literally sit the way I'm sitting right now and have no order until 5 p.m.
Yeah.
5 p.m. one order comes in. And then tomorrow I need to go buy stock again.
Yeah.
I'm this business. And did I really think through to it?
Yeah. Is this idea working or not?
Yeah, is this idea working or not? Sometimes I would drive around the township and you see a lot of places that are packed. And you're they're selling pap and namatrov, or they're selling traditional food.
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe I need to tap into that market,
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm no, that's not me, I'm unique. I'm teaching my people a different palette.
Yeah.
And teaching people a different palette takes time.
It does.
It's not something that's going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
So I need to be patient with myself. So being a business owner also takes patience. You need to be patient and you need to be passionate about it.
Okay.
Because yes, I understand we are making it for money, but anything that comes quick dies quick. You know what I mean?
Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go. But anything that you build up lasts longer.
Yeah.
Because I am building a legacy.
Okay.
I'm building a legacy like your KFCs.
Yeah.
I want in the next coming decades, they're Siga Culinary is 30 years now.
Yeah.
That would be great. To say, Siga Culinary is grown.
They wonder that this guy really survived 30 years.
Yeah.
Business.
And imagine if in the township.
Once again, yeah.
Once again in the township.
Yeah.
So another challenge that we faced was COVID.
Ish.
You know,
Yeah.
COVID was a really big challenge for us.
Yeah.
We had to close down.
Ah.
It was bad. And then different levels. We opened up with different levels. And then level 3, they said that we must trade,
Okay.
but only takeaways.
Ish.
Trading takeaways, yeah, it was okay, but it wasn't making money
Yeah.
like before.
Yeah.
You know, just after trading, here comes the riots,
Ish.
looting.
The unrest. How did that unfold for you?
It affected our business because of they came to our establishment. You know, they came to our establishment and they demolished it.
Oh
They
man.
demolished it just when we thought they were bouncing back from COVID. Boom, riots. You know, it was bad. You see, that moment of time, I was like,
Maybe I should call it quiz.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I literally would reapply again to go back to the United States.
I was about to ask that when everything was just going like
Yeah,
you
I
know
wanted to go
south.
back, I was
Did you
like, I
ever
know
think
what-
of like maybe I should bounce,
Of
man?
course I did.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
I applied. I mean, like all of my friends that I went with to America, they are back there. You know,
Yeah.
they are working again. So I was like, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah.
SA is not for me. I'm going back. You know.
Shucks, man.
But I then went back to the drawing board again. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
This is my passion. I need
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah.
I need to be here. And I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna fight. And this is where we are today.
Lovely.
Fighting.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, one thing I'm grateful of is that every year there's an improvement within the business. Every year. I
Yeah.
can see it myself.
Yeah.
Every year
Despite the
there's-
challenges.
Despite the challenges. I mean, like, you can't run away from challenges. Challenges are always going to be there.
Yeah.
The most important thing is how to challenge those challenges.
Okay. Nice philosophy.
Yeah.
Okay, great stuff. Let's talk about the training. I want to become a chef. How do I participate? I'm speaking hypothetically speaking. How do I participate? What is the process like?
So in Alex,
Yeah.
there's this initiative called Youth Employment Service. So Youth Employment Service,
Is it by government?
yes,
Okay.
it's by government. I got an opportunity to train students. To train the students of Alexandra. So I got nominated as a program partner. So within the program partner, because I don't have any accreditation, I worked with a school called HTA in Randburg.
Okay.
So there's the HTA, they were doing the theory side and I was doing the practical side.
Yeah.
So at the end of the program, you get an NQF level 4 certificate that you can use to go look for a job
Okay.
within the hospitality industry. It's been a great and effective, it was a great and effective initiative
Yeah.
for it. It was big. A lot of students did well. Out of 15 students, we managed to get 4
Yeah.
permanent jobs
Yeah.
that are working currently now in Maboning, the Marble Hotel. I took 1 permanent, and then others are freelancing. So whenever we've got events, like we take them to the Soweto Kota Festival,
Yeah.
with them, like different events that we do, we can just call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, right now it's still on a pause because of it's an initiative that's funded.
Yes.
By the government.
So
Yeah, so
there
they're
needs to be
just-
like an entity or like a stakeholder that actually backs it.
Yes,
invest in it,
back,
yes.
and say that okay, let's continue with this initiative.
Yeah.
But my future plans is to open up Siga Culinary School here.
That's definitely gonna happen, my guy.
No, definitely.
That's
yeah.
definitely gonna happen. And we're gonna look back to this episode when it's happening, when they're celebrating 10 years of Siga Culinary School. Just remember. Anyway, so Thank you so much, man. I think your story is inspiring. Anyone who is not inspired by the story out there, then there's definitely something wrong with you. Because this is one of the most inspiring stories that I've ever heard, especially with the COVID thing. A lot of businesses closed, man. People undermine the impact of COVID. So as I was saying, that COVID actually affected a lot of businesses. Like literally businesses shut down because of COVID, right? So I just wanted to, give you like a what is it? Like to congratulate you for surviving COVID. We should actually have a list of businesses that's small businesses, especially because it's very hard. I mean, big corporates, they can do, I believe, with stuff like that. But emerging businesses that are less than 10 years old, we should congratulate them and have something for them. I don't know if government is doing that, but anyway, I'm hoping they do. Just to wrap up our conversation, obviously we spoke about the training. We spoke about culinary training for chefs in Alex, and hopefully it goes stretches out to the rest of the country. Let's talk about your future plans. Where do you see Siga Culinary? What is your bigger vision? Because definitely this is part of the bigger vision.
You know what they always say, you must not share your plans.
Keep it under the table.
Keep it under the table.
Okay, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
But I'm sure you can give us a little bit of a taste. I mean, it's just, just a little bit of it.
No,
yeah.
I mean, like, our future plans is to see Siga Culinary restaurant expanding in different townships.
Okay.
Every time
like a franchise of sort.
Franchise of some sort, yes.
Yeah.
Every time when you post on our social media, people ask, where are you guys based? Where are you guys based? We tell them, we're based in Alexandra. They're like, yo, that's far. Because of, it's funny enough, most of our clientele are from Soweto.
Wow.
Yeah, like people from Soweto come here and buy food. And also, I would say 60% is from the outskirts of Alex. Like from the urban places. Your Sandton, Bryanston, Midrand, they drive in to the restaurant. I mean, like, we sell an experience, so it's the Mexicasi experience. It's quality over quantity. So yeah, I mean, like, we want to expand.
Sure.
Expand. I mean, like, we're all about teaching people a different palate.
All right.
One thing I forgot to mention earlier on was, before we opened up the restaurant, I did a survey, and I realized that we don't have Mexican food. We don't have a lot of Mexican food in South Africa. Back in 2018.
Yeah.
And guess what? The market has expanded. The market has expanded. Since then, the market has expanded so much that we have your likes of Baja Taco, La Rosa.
And you're right, there's a lot of like Mexican restaurants nowadays, eh?
Yes, there's a lot of Mexican restaurants. I mean, like, even when we went to the Delicious Festival, we were selling Mexican food. And then as I was walking around, checking out the stalls, I was like, yo. 4 stalls selling Mexican food.
This was not here in 2018.
Exactly, it was not here in 2018. I mean, like, we buy authentic tacos, authentic things for our food. There's a place here in Midrand. It's called Azteca. Azteca is real, authentic Mexican place where they freshly produce.
Is it
wraps.
Azteca for like Aztec? Was it?
No, it's AZTECA.
Yeah, like, do you know Aztec Empire from Mexico?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking about. Like Aztec Empire. I think their leader was Montezuma from those are history stuff. Yeah, but saying Aztec, I'm already thinking about that.
We buy from there. So like, Mexican food has been expanding. And I want that expansion from the urban to expand in the township. So people must know more of Mexican food. So I mean, like, that's my goal. And of course, to have one in Texas.
Hey, are we going back to Texas?
Imagine in Texas having a Kota.
Yeah.
Chief.
And you're right. I mean, there's this thing of talent export, like exporting, African talent to the world. We can also export African food
to the world.
The world because...
to catch you. Imagine having a Soweto Kota Festival, USA version of it.
Ooh.
Taking 20, 30 stallers.
Yeah.
Fly them.
Yeah.
To America.
They go showcase their Kota skills. The way they do at Soweto Kota Festival.
Exactly.
Hey.
Have a Kota Festival in America. See well.
I'm also supporting this one.
Rasid, let's take it to America, Chief. Let's take it to America.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Thank you so much, Gift, for your time, man. I think you're a great human being. I think this, is under great hands. We need individuals like you, leaders like you, in particular, to actually, start initiatives and start businesses in South Africa, especially with that kind of a mindset. Lastly, in closing, what would you say to a Soweto, not even Soweto, but a Kota outlet in any township of South Africa? They thinking of participating at Soweto Kota Festival, and they're like, I've seen Kotas there. Those things are very hectic. Those people, maybe they are. I'm not in their league. What would you say to an outlet like that?
What I would say to an outlet like that would like to try out the Kota, to be part of the Soweto Kota Festival.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, it's passion. Number one, it's passion. Number two, people need to think outside the box.
Yeah.
People need to challenge themselves.
Yeah.
They need to go out there, check out how they do the Kotas. I mean, like, I made an example earlier on that I was at a food event.
Yeah.
I was not selling a Kota, but because I saw how that lady was moving and how she was doing her Kotas.
She motivated
me to introduce Kotas into our business. I mean, like, someone that would like to go there, as you say, they thinking that only big guns attend the Soweto Kota Festival. They need to empower themselves. They need to, like, push themselves. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about pushing yourself.
Okay.
Push yourself. Be there. Tell yourself that, you know what, I'm in it to win it. Because you can just sit there and say that, no, my Kota is normal. Little do you know that Kota that you say is normal is the one that's going to win the Soweto Kota Festival 2024.
Amen.
It's all about how you package it.
Yeah.
If you don't try it, you won't know. So they need to stand up, go try it, be in the Soweto Kota Festival. I mean, like, also, besides selling, but there's a lot of exposure, as I mentioned.
As a business,
there's a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of media that comes there. People get to know more about your business. You don't have to win, but the most important thing is networking. Word of mouth. How I knew about the Soweto Kota Festival is word of mouth and social media.
Yeah.
So if you want your business to be out there, attend the Soweto Kota Festival.
And network.
Yeah. Believe me, Chief.
Yeah.
You'll be known.
All right. Those are the words by Gift from Siga Culinary. If you want to become a part of the Soweto Kota Festival community, hit the like button on this video and also subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any episode that we're going to be bringing. And just to clarify some of the things, or just to give you a heads up, we're going to be inviting a lot of people within the Soweto Kota Festival network. So different stakeholder representatives will be coming here, sponsors, performers, vendors, even vendors from last year, even vendors from 2019. We are calling them on the podcast. We are going to showcase their businesses. We are going to come directly to your business and we're going to have this conversation with you. We want to know about your business. But sponsors also will be coming, and I want to give a shout out to the sponsors because they supported Soweto Kota Festival even when it was very difficult. during COVID, they could have just pulled out and said, this idea is not working. This thing is not really going anywhere. There's too much difficulties, but they stuck through the initiative. So shout out to all the sponsors that stuck with us since then up until now. Siga Culinary, Alex, if you want to visit it, come to Alex. Can you just share the address and the street name so that people can know if they want to come and visit your place here?
So we are based in number 384 East Bank Avenue. Our social media handles is Facebook, Siga Culinary Restaurant, Instagram at Siga Culinary Restaurant. Please like and follow our pages, as we're going to be doing a lot of events. You're going to be doing a lot of food challenge events,
Yeah.
I want to do a Kota burrito challenge, the best person to finish the Kota in a specific time wins a specific an item.
Okay.
Yeah. So be part and parcel of it. And shout out to Soweto Kota Festival. Shout out to Blue Ribbon. You guys helped me so much. Shout out to everyone that attended the Soweto Kota Festival. Shout out to the people that bought our Kota. And shout out to our future customers.
Sitting right next to me, his name is Kota Burrito, and of course my name is Elvis Mulifimov, and with that being said, we are out. Cheers.
Let me be your boss, no uniform. Let me be your hero in a unicorn. Take all my flavor with an overdose. Blessings and a favor I can overdose.